was a snowball coming in from Kaizen with the Hayabusa. So if TNC controls the early to the mid game, I think this could go. This could be a fast game for TNC.
I'm a little worried about that last pick, Valentina, but look at this, they're making it work. They're giving Few and Owgwen quite the headache, forcing Owgwen to pull out the Revitalize early on.
The concept here is just to get the Nether Realm for your team, and whoever casts the Nether Realm first, for sure, will lose during the skirmishes.
All right, let's talk about the XP lane matchup. You got Heads going up against FlapTZ, the Terizla versus the Arlo. Oh, wait! Ah, oh, what?
Oh, first blood. Escalera will fall down on the hands of Falcons Apbren. That was an unexpected pickoff. Very aggressive rotation for Falcons.
Yeah, no, I don't think even TNC knew that Falcons were going that way. Again, fast hands and faster thoughts from Falcons Apbren, even faster communications. I'm not even sure if words came out to say that we're rotating this way.
And now they're rotating onto the top lane up against Kozen. And looking at the gold lane matchup, you'd expect Kozen to dominate, but with the fast rotations coming in from Falcons Apbren, I think it's going to be a really hard game from Kozen.
Not to mention the easier to activate automatic bonk from Owgwen. I think that's one of the main things you buy for yourself when you pick up Lolita. More than Edith, because again, Edith does have the damage output.
Yeah.
She does have the easier to pull off combo, because again, it's so much CC for just your first and second skill.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the Lolita you just find Kaizen, you just find Kozen, and you force something.
Yeah, especially if you have Flash of the Oasis. But wait, first turtle up for grabs. Two teams from TNC are here against four members of Falcons Apbren. FlapTZ working on the turtle. He'll secure it, but Owgwen wants to go for a kill here. Escalera has to back away.
See, Jose, that's what I'm talking about. 'Cause again, the Lolita just stood there, forcing Escalera to make a move. Like, I dare you, pull the 1-2, I dare you.
Luckily, Escalera wasn't level 4 yet, so the Primal Wrath is not there. And now Falcons Apbren early lead, a 1.2k gold lead. Once they keep rotating onto not even rotate to Super Marco. Once Super Marco joins in the fight with the Spear of Destruction, oh, it could go and end fast early for Falcons Apbren.
That's right. Oh, look at this. The suplex on Owgwen dashing out. See, there's a dash.
The dash.
There's a dash.
For me, I think a Phobius would be a good pick here for TNC because of considering the dashes as well as the mobility coming in from Falcons Apbren. But again, still with Lancey's Valentina, in terms of the skirmishes, once Kozen is activated and you have the Nether Realm, I think TNC has a chance.
I think that is what they're looking forward to. But this is very un-Phoenix-like, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
In the first 3 weeks of MPL Philippines, one of the main strengths of the Phoenix Army is the early game.
The early game.
They usually win first turtle and then they just rotate from there.
Oh!
Escalera! Come in!
No, someone is hiding there, but Few and Owgwen will escape. Kaizen goes out, but Lancey pops the Nether Realm as well as Few. Now Clash pursuing here. Owgwen, look at that! Luminous Blast connecting, but there's also a counter-attack coming in from Heads. And now one member is falling down. FlapTZ, what an extended clash! And it will favor the Falcons as Heads will fall down as well. A 2-for-none trade, and the clash will end. Wow!
I call that a DPZ, a delayed penalty zone.
A delayed penalty zone.
It was not at all the penalty zone we wanted, but it was the penalty zone they needed. Check it out once more. The Infinix instant replay. Here comes FlapTZ coming in from the flank. I'm gonna save you guys. And he gets 4. Was that 4?
I'm gonna say 2. I think 3. Yeah, 3, because Kaizen was able to go away with the shadow.
Yeah, he did. Regardless of however the number was, how big that is, the fact that you zone out TNC, just disperse him. Oh, wait, here we go, one more time.
Oh, want a revenge onto FlapTZ here, but he's gonna survive. One more hit. The Shuriken's not gonna be enough to bring down Flap. And now Kyle will secure an uncontested turtle away from TNC.
Oh, no. Now he's looking for 1. Goes in!
Oh, no. Kyle TZ in the mix of everything here. Oh! He's still able to sustain the damage. Luckily, Owgwen was there with the Bulwark Shield. And now turn things around for Falcons Apbren. And I love what Kyle TZ actually did there. He didn't use the Retribution onto the turtle. Once he secured it, no. He used it against, I believe it was Lancey or Escalera.
He slowed him down?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So he did it in between the sword.
Yeah, after getting the turtle, that's when he used the...
He retrieved and slowed him.
Yeah.
Wow, it looked like one fluid motion for me, but amazing work. Again, it's those little decisions that FCAP have done that barreled them forward. 4,000 gold ahead, 5 minutes in. It's not like they're even looking for fights, Ingan.
The confidence.
They just walk into them.
They're just working. Basically, it's another day's work. going into the office, want to end things early, but of course they're still having fun for sure. I can see them beside me right now. Everyone's smiling.
And I wish I could say the same for TNC. Right now, player comes inbound. You'll see that they're very focused. They're trying to get out of this mid-game rut. Because again, being down 4,000, it's not a good look. It doesn't feel right, especially since the last turtle is almost here, about 45 seconds in. Luckily, TNC can count their blessings. At least they still have their their tier 1s in mid and in down bottom. And they can rely on heads. Heads can actually just hold a lane.
Heads and Lancy. Especially Lancy keeps getting the nether realm, but the problem is the lineup entails TNC to have a successful early game.
Yes.
Even their playstyle, as you mentioned, for week 1 to week 3, they always need to dominate the early game.
They have to have initiative. They have to be the ones calling the shots, picking fights. And you saw them try. That whole sequence about 2.5 minutes ago where it was ruined by Flaptee's delayed penalty zone. Like, that was a good approach. Maybe try that again in 2 or 3 minutes, or maybe even feint it for this next turtle.
Yeah, bait the turtle, especially with Escalera setup a while ago in the mid bush. The flicker in Earth Shatter combination. If they continue to have setups like that, they can easily turn things around.
You can try that every 2 minutes or so. All right, final turtle up already. FCAP's gonna blitz it.
Kaysen?
Ooh. All right.
He's got a taste on Super Marco there, but
He
Super
did!
Marco went back with the Spear of Destruction, but got outplayed by Kaysen.
Indeed, miscalculation by Marco.
That was a major swing for TNC, especially given kill to Kaysen.
That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
I wonder what the call was, and they eventually do get that tower down bottom, but I don't think Falcons Apbren needed that.
Yeah, plus, look at Gozen right now, working on the top lane, so it's an even trade in terms of turtles. Well, I can't believe Kaysen was able to outplay Super Marco.
I think it was more of, well, we didn't see it much. We only saw the tail end of it, but it was more of Marco pressing the SOD when it didn't need to.
Yeah.
That's what I reckon. Again, I don't know, folks, if you saw anything different, but he definitely hit the ult even when he didn't need to. Now this does equalize a little bit. Shrank the gold lead by maybe, well, stopped the bleeding, slowed it down, definitely kept it down about 3. Still though, look at how well Falcons Apbren recover.
Okay, recovering right now. 5-man rotation into the middle lane. A lot of flickers available, especially for Heads and Flapteezy. It's a matter of who's going to set up first. But Pew comes in. Here goes Firsters. Escalera with a conceal. Is he going to make a pick off here?
Ooh. There's not enough in the bush for him. Like, that's Few and Flap. Few has a Purify.
Not worth it, though.
Not worth it. Not at all. Kyle Teasy committing Grand Theft Orange. That's a star for the young Kyle Saison.
And goes right after Kozen. Kozen has to use his Zaman Force. It's 1v1 between Kyle and K.
Oh!
Kozen. Oh, he's going to outplay Kozen there. But look at that. Was able to get the kill. And now here comes the reinforcements coming in from Falcons Apbren. But Escalera with Earth Shatter combination. Fuel with the save. Netherrealm in, but Lancy has his own Netherrealm. Phoenix Army rising from the ashes as they take 3. TNC's momentum slowly going back.
FCAP is definitely looking for their cap, man. They were limit testing. There's no reason for them to take a 3v5, but they did, and they did. Oh, and now it's going to lead to free Lord for TNC. What a mid-game swing. And look at this, the Lord. Can FCAP do anything about it?
Okay, Zen might secure the Lord here. Oh, but Owgwen stays
Owgwen!
Master Owgwen! Now TNC has to fight back. They're outnumbered. But Super Marco, Kaysen evades the Spear of Destruction. But with the Numenum Blast from Owgwen.
That was a full charge Numenum Blast.
I'm not sure if Kaysen used the Retribution, but man, oh man, Owgwen.
He did. Look at that on cooldown. Now he did.
And just like that, the mid-game.
It's as if the blunder didn't happen.
Unbothered.
I call it falling with style.
Yeah.
They literally tripped and went into a yoga pose.
I call it unbothered.
What
really
was
unbothered.
that?
They don't care.
I mean, to be fair, the only people who really dropped the ball here was the 3 down bottom.
Yeah.
And Marco against
Basically
against
4. And Owgwen was the one who saved
just
them.
comes up and, you know what, let me just clean up on aisle 4.
Basically, Owgwen's cleaning up their mistakes.
And it was more than worth it. Again, a single Numenum Blast against 4 members of TNC. Come on.
Whew. Man, that's heartbreaking for TNC. The moment you find an opening.
Tell me you can replicate that in your next RG.
No, you can't.
You can.
You can. And the only moments you actually pick up the Lolita is when you have the Hanabi. So
For
you
sure.
really won't replicate it.
Oh my God. Add this up to Owgwen's Florin, the Owgwen's Minotaur, the
Oh!
Owgwen's...
Wait, I'm actually not sure, but looking at the third item of Owgwen, it's actually Blood Wings.
Oh yeah, no, this is as per usual.
I don't do that because I only do a Flask of the Oasis, then Dominance.
And then just full defense,
then
right?
full defense.
Yeah, no, this is the equivalent of Owgwen building magic items on his Minotaur. Like he knows that they're so far ahead that he just needs to build shields and then just affect the game. So this is a stroke of genius from Rogan Onigo, the roamer from Falcons Apbren. About 5,000 gold ahead now. 11 minutes in. Oh, here we go.
Escalera finds Few, but the problem is Ghostbusters is there. Escalera goes in, getting pinned down here, and Flap-Teasy! 4-man penalty zone. Super Marco trying to finish them off, but Lancy clutched at the realm here. TNC expended their resources. Falcons Apbren got Escalera in exchange.
Amazing work by Lancy. Do note this young man has been always on point, picking up the Nether Realm anytime he can. I don't think there's ever a second since he hit level 4 that he did not have his hands on the Nether Realm.
Always ready. Lancy always ready. And again, TNC can actually turn things around. In terms of the Nether Realm, okay, they can actually rely on that for extended team fights. But Escalera heads, they really need to get a catch. Either a Super Marco or Kyle Teasy. It's hard to catch Kyle Teasy, but on the other hand, your Kaizen goes in with a Wiggy Shadow kill on the Few. They're just juggling the damage coming in from the Hayabusa. Now, Falcons Apbren has an opening for the Lord. I think TNC, they won't contest anymore because that's a 6.4k gold lead coming in from the Titans.
And now they get their hands on a Lord that is 100% theirs. Very difficult to think of a situation where TNC would want to try to contest, being down 7,000 gold. Again, I think the doctor would prescribe just take it in the base.
Yeah, take it in the base. One defense at a time, one Lord at a time, and make sure to watch out for Flap-Teasy. But the problem is in 36 seconds, his flicker is going to be available once again. And so far, the flicker final slash from Flap-Teasy is always connecting onto 3 or onto 4.
You mean penalty zone?
Penalty zone, sorry. Penalty zone.
Yep, here we go. Super Marco, the gold winner. He holds the record for the all-time highest average GPM across 100 games played. Amazing to think that this young man debuted in season 9? Season 9. It was Kyle and
They had a
Owgwen.
10-man lineup before.
Yeah, it was Kyle and Owgwen who was in season 10.
Oh, but Lord marching in the bottom lane here.
Amazing.
They're going to get an inhibitor turret working on the middle lane. Escalera pops his Primal Rat just to defend. But look at that, Owgwen catches him off guard. Penalty zone coming in from Flap-Teasy. And Numinum Blast connecting onto 4. They have to use the Nether Realm just to attack, but goes in with a Zamin Force. Falcons Apbren still standing tall with 5 members, but goes in here, dishing out the damage he needs to bring down Falcons. Lord still alive. Final slash coming in from Heads, but it's not going to be enough because the Falcons are still on top.